everybody. Here we are. Probably going to have to listen to baby Logan purring too because he suddenly decided he needed to be between me and my phone. Let's see who's here. Eve, Lisa Klockner, Rakes, and me. Okay, so I screwed up tonight. I think there's a whole bunch of other lives going on right now too, aren't there? Because the ones I checked, didn't seem to be too many people. Hey, squirrely girl, my squirrel friend. There didn't seem to be a lot of people watching. Is there something I missed? Is it a national holiday that we should be out doing something else? Anyway, so I was going to do David Dotson and then read through the transcript like I did the other, the one with Allie. However, when I went to get ready for tonight, I noticed that, hey, Lisa Collector, Deborah Ann, hey! I noticed that there is no transcript. So, oops, on my part, sorry. So I had to delay that until Monday. So, because I'm going to have to go through and transcribe that myself, unfortunately. I mean, that's all right, but, BK and Andrew fighting. So, let's just chit-chat. I know that Annabelle, although I haven't seen her in here yet, would never forgive me if I postponed this. So let's just chat. And I dropped the link there. Anybody can pick it up, and we'll just have open panel. I'm pretty short of breath today, so if somebody else wants to come up and talk, that's awesome. Let's talk about how you got into true crime. But first, what about all the hot topics? Everybody's fighting, aren't they? Why is everybody always fighting? I tried to stand back. I did that in the one Discord group I was in too. I use a Discord for gaming, but for crying out loud, I wouldn't ever say anything in Discord that I wouldn't want seen on a billboard in Times Square, because I'll tell you, that's where it's going to end up. Absolutely. Lisa Klockner, are you asking me or Deborah Ann if she's okay? I'm okay. I just have a breathing problem. Oh, Lemon Bittersweet, hi. Your name always brings a smile to me. Was his? Hi. Welcome. Oh, yeah, I'll be okay. I guess I'll be okay. I've been, struggling with this for 3 years now and have endless doctor's appointments, and still I've made some improvement recently, so hopefully. I'm supposed to be doing nebulizer treatments every 4 hours, which I'm not, so maybe that's part of it. Hey, brown girl. So, True is pregnant. And Hunter, his girlfriend, is pregnant. Everybody's pregnant. I'm not that old-fashioned, but shouldn't you be a little bit established and able to support? I know I'm gonna get trashed for this, but able to support your child before you have one, because True's living with Sherry. So, Sherry had those child abuse charges and lost custody of her daughter's kids. And I don't know, I'm not sure that something in the water. I'm not pregnant either. No. Thankfully. Oh, hey, Bootsy. Something in the water. So, who's going to be supporting these kids, actually? I think it's irresponsible, too. Part of it, this is my opinion. I think a lot of kids are looking for love. And, oh no, Candace is not pregnant. She's fixed. Her time is over. Hey, Pink Butterfly. Hey, Believe. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Can you hear my kitty? Is he irritating? He can be removed if need be. So I think that a lot of young people, and I think that this fits True and Hunter's situation, are looking for love, unconditional love, or, a sense of belonging or something, and think that having a child is going to provide that, give them something that will love them. Yes. But, yeah, I can see where you think that, Believe. True does seem really excited. But, just from judging strictly by what I've seen on social media, neither one of them look like they're emotionally ready to raise a child. And that is my opinion only. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I used to think that, oh, how I wish I'd never had kids and had a career. My career wasn't exactly what I would have chosen if I would have had the money for law school, but when I was 16, I said I'm never getting married and never having children. Yes. Hey, Reap What You Sow. Good to see ya. Yes. Yes. I mean, I guess I'm old enough to think that still, it would be nice if you were married. I mean, if you love someone enough to have their child, why they're not good enough to marry, though? That's backwards, in my opinion. However, I think that you should be stable with a job and, an apartment or a home or someplace to bring the baby home to. I mean, you have to be able to support it, right? And yeah, kids take a lot of, diapers, and what are you going to throw up GoFundMe every week for groceries? And, you need a car seat and endless things. When I had my first baby, it changed my life. Yeah, I hope so too. And True does really seem excited about it. And she does seem like she's straightened around. And, she showed her partner being baptized recently. So, I hope it does too. Some people it does. Some people a baby totally changes their life. So, wow, Eve. That's so young. Oh my God, really? Oh my God. No. Let's, scratch the Xbox off the Amazon list and put on a car seat. Heaven forbid. Okay, so you guys. What else is going on? I'd talk about Tiffany Marie's live, but I don't want to start a fight. I don't want to get embroiled in all that. I mean, it's stuff that I'm not a trailblazer. For one thing, I get accused of, not having receipts for anything. The things going on with Utah, a lot of us have known that for a long time. There's a backlash. So as a creator, unless you're prepared for battle, there's certain things you don't go into. Like with Chip and Mr. Angels, I never said anything about that. A lot of things. And I see somebody in Tiffany Marie's chat say that creators talk behind the scenes but don't tell what's going on. We do. There's no doubt. Creators all talk behind the scenes, and we do know a lot of things that we don't say. And I think you'd be surprised at the things that some people, some creators appear to be anti certain things and condemn certain things, but yet those are all things that creator is guilty of. But there's no point in coming out bashing anyone. I mean, and people have almost like a cult following, so they're not going to believe you anyway. I mean, it doesn't serve any purpose. It would unmask them, but who, is it going to make a difference? That's a good idea, counseling. Yes. Parenting classes. Do they have those in school? I'm not sure that Hunter graduated, though. But, yeah, I think parenting classes would be good. Yeah, I did not know that Jeannie had dropped her case a year and a half ago. That was interesting. I know a little bit more about things that I thought Tiffany was going to bring out, but she didn't. I'm not going to go there. Okay, so does anybody want to come up? Let's talk about how you got into true crime. How did you... Oh, yeah, Jeannie dropped out of the whole thing at a certain point when Chris came out with her whole story, and then something from Jeannie's past came out. She was upset with Chris. And then, yeah. So, I don't know. Tiffany Marie knows her. She said that she didn't want retribution. She didn't have hate for Don. She just wanted to, get it out there and then move on with her life, which I can understand that. Well, Eve, do you want to come up and talk about that, please? I dropped a link there. So, I don't know how to... Ooh, I wonder if I could put it in a banner. Can I put it in a banner? Ooh! I don't know if this will work. Okay, can you, Ooh, great. Do you want to turn your camera off, Eve? Welcome, Miss Eve.
Hello, honey. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
So the Watts case, huh?
Yep, that's how I got on YouTube. Was the Rots case. That's another mess-up case too.
I didn't follow that case, so why don't you give a quick recap? I'm probably the only person that didn't follow it, but I know the basic storyline. Chris had
And,
a girlfriend and ended up killing his wife, and I know one of the little girls' names was Cece. That's all I know. So go ahead and go over it. And
well,
what about it? What about it captured your attention?
that way he done his little girls, put them in that oil tanks like he did. That broke my heart. And
Okay,
how
so
can you
give us a
go?
give
Okay,
us a quick
Lisa.
rundown of the case, just for me who don't know anything about it.
Well, that's not a whole lot to say about it because it was really a quick case. He was was having an affair with another woman, and he decided he's going to get rid of his wife and his kids, and allegedly, and then he decided to kill them, get rid of them, and he took his wife and put her in a shallow grave, and he took his two young little girls and put them down in the oil tanks, and he did all this because he wanted his mistress. Yeah.
So did she get any charges?
Yeah, he's in prison for the rest of his life.
No,
He's
the
got like
mistress.
life sentences.
The mistress.
Oh, mistress? No, she got out of the whole thing. They couldn't prove that she did anything, but I still believe she was there when he did it.
Wow.
In my opinion.
Yeah, that's pretty heartless.
Yeah, I think she was involved when it happened. And I got my opinions, and a lot of people's got their opinions. But it's a mess up case like Summer's case. We had all kinds of controversies and all kinds of theories, Oh,
I heard people say that social media for that case was a shit show. So
yeah, but they had enough enough evidence to get Chris, Chris Watts.
Yeah.
And
did he plead guilty or did it go to trial?
No, it didn't go to trial. He pleaded guilty. He pleaded guilty to killing his wife, but he did not plead guilty of killing the girls.
Okay.
But they had enough evidence against him to show that he did kill the girls. But I think his mistress, this is in my opinion, allegedly, I think she helped him to get rid of the girls and Shanann.
Boy, I can't. That's hard to fathom. I don't see how anyone can kill a child, and I mean that's just the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, but it takes all kinds of people. But he got when Shanann met him, he was not that good looking. He was kind of on the heavy set side and stuff. She loved him. She got married to him. She helped him lose weight and got him looking good. And when he found out the other women was interested in him, it changed him.
Oh, I see that. Just a second. I'm gonna take a minute. No, Jeannie dropped it on her own. She was told when she went there that the statute of limitations was up. So she's just not interested in the publicity or anything. Hey, Cotton Candy Boobs, glad to see you.
Anyway, that's how I got to know Cher. It was in the Chris Watts case.
Oh.
So that's
hey, Wonder Woman. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. That was kind of before my time, I think. Yeah, that was before my time.
And I've been following Cher ever since then, since the Chris Watts case. And she came up with some good things on that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Wonder Woman. Hi Miss Chewy.
I love Cher. I mean, a lot of people have their opinions about Cher, but I love her. I think we're over.
I think she's gotten more balanced lately. When she had Dawn on there, 2 nights in a row and let people talk in the chat that were mostly anti-Don and did not delete anybody or, I mean, she let it roll. So
Yeah.
I think now she's more fair and balanced than
Yeah,
she was
and Mark,
before.
Cher's husband, Mark, he debunked a lot of things in the Chris Watts case that didn't happen.
Who?
Mark, Cher's husband,
Oh,
he debunked a lot of things that happened in the Chris Watts case. So
oh, really? Yeah,
yes,
I've heard
he
that
was
called.
good. Yeah, he was good about that.
Oh, that's Eve, moderator extraordinaire, Cotton Candy Boobs. No, she
Cotton
doesn't.
Candy Rose knows me.
She just asked
I
who
don't
was
think
on the panel with me. Yeah,
I don't think she's ever heard me talk.
I've heard that referred to as Watts Island for some reason, but yeah, I know other creators that just thought that was unreal.
Well, I truly believe he had help. And I don't think Chris done it all on his own. I really honestly don't.
Could be. Hey, little Wing, hi. Do you want to come up on panel and talk about the Pike County massacre? We're just talking about because I screwed up my David Dotson thingy. You can join us up here. Anybody can come up. Yeah, that was pretty bad. We're just talking about, what got us into true crime. So, anybody grab a link? I'm looking. It's up there on the banner, and I posted it at the top of the chat. I don't know how to pin it. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2013.
I think I've been on it since 2012, but I just posted a video of my cat Rufus eating a peep. He loved marshmallow peeps. And I'm glad I have that now. I watch that every once in a while. He was with me almost 20 years and got me through some pretty serious things. I'm glad I posted that. Okay. Sassafras, hello. All right. Come on, little wing. Come on up. You're among friends. Or anybody else that wants to come. Someone said Summer. Summer was their first case. Reap what you sow.
Some was a lot of people's first case I've heard on YouTube.
Yeah, that's interesting. Somebody share Ms. Chewy's channel. Ms. Chewy, you can share your link to your channel. Cotton Candy Boobs, can you share hers? I don't know how to write in chat. Eve's gonna have to get me up to speed on how to do that. Oh yeah, I don't know anything about that case either. Oh, okay. You can whisper. It's up to you, hon. But I'd like to have you up if you want. Yeah, there's another case that I don't know too much. About the West case. That was before my time too. I guess that was where didn't Benny get started with the West case? You see, that was before my time. I didn't start following cases on YouTube until the Cash Gurnan case. All right. I guess she's not going to come up. Okay, Lisa Kleitner, do you want to come up? Who wants to come up and talk about their cases? Well, I can talk about mine. nobody's going to remember this because I'm pretty old. Thanks, Deborah Ann. And can you share Cotton Candy Boobs too, please? Okay, so mine was John Norman Collins. And John Norman Collins, there's a book called The Michigan Murders, although it's pretty out of date. And I believe it has the names changed. But he terrorized, he was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and was killing co-eds whose bodies were found with increasing mutilation. And that was part of my childhood. I went to bed every night thinking that he was going to get me. You know, I made sure the curtains were, you know, overlapping. I check that out every night and look under. I swear, I thought he was outside my bedroom window. I mean, it was just terror-filled. And then we went to Girl Scout camp and they found another body. So, of course, we're all freaking out there. So they confiscated our radios. Yeah, that's a good way to deal with it. Just keep us in the dark so we don't know he's coming. And then, you know, my mom kept saying, oh, these girls are older. These girls are older. And, you know, because they were like 17, 18, 19. And then I remember the day. It was rainy. I can remember this like it was yesterday. It was rainy, drizzly, foggy, kind of a fall day. And I came home and spread the newspaper out in our great room floor on the rug and read a 13-year-old girl, John Bassam, he killed. And her body was found. And that just rocked my world. So maybe I should do a thing on that case, but he did get caught. His cousin, I think, or uncle, was in the Michigan State Police, and he went away and had John feed his dogs. And then when he came home, there was some strange spots on the basement floor and some other things that were amiss. And he called, and John had used his basement to kill one of the girls while he was gone. He turned him in. Oh. Squirrely Girl, do you want to come up and talk about Ted Bundy? Are you from Lake City? Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to answer that. I'll just say that I have a girlfriend that lives in Lake City, and she knows a lot of the people involved in the Ted Bundy's last victim. Hey, sure, no, Carrie. Welcome. We're just chit-chatting and talking about what cases got us into true crime. Joel Guy Jr. Oh, yeah, Sassy Fresh, she did. Okay. So, nobody wants to come up on my panel? I'm not Poison. Am I, Eve?
Well, honey, I've been that.
Nobody wants to come up on my panel.
Well, a lot of people don't go up on panels anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I found it easier to be up on other people's panels than to run a panel because, you know, you got somebody else that has to keep the conversation going. So.
Well, Main Com's one got me to come up on panels.
Little Wing says it's not me, it's her. Yeah, okay. Well, sure. No, Carrie, do you want to come up and talk? Oh, Squirrely Girl, just come up. You don't even have to say much. Come on, you guys, help me out because I'm told you I'm having a hard time breathing. Oh, I don't like the platform, but being on panel is different. Sassy Frass, what case got you into true crime? So mine, that was probably 50. That was more than 50 years ago. Since then, I have, I think, read. It'd be hard to find a case that I didn't, haven't read about. A lot of them weren't really that famous. And some of them I'm going to cover. Some cases that even where people have been convicted, but the bodies have not been found. If you don't, and missing white woman syndrome is real. And if you're not, blonde and blue-eyed and don't look like Gabby Petito or Summer Wells or Rachel Morin, you don't get the attention. So,
Lisa, what do you think about the Di-Fi murders?
I didn't really follow that case either, but it's starting to look like maybe I need to go back and get up to speed. I was in a Facebook group.
I think you need to. That is a very interesting case.
I was in a Facebook group at the very beginning, and there was a lot of interesting information in there that has since all been deleted. Things from people that were there when the bodies were discovered and stuff, they posted a lot of stuff and then it all got taken down. So since then, I haven't really kept up with Richard Allen. But yeah, he isn't looking like he's weathering prison too well, does he?
No, he's not. He's having a hard time.
Hi, Lisa. I remember the Marcia Trimble case. Do you want to come up and talk about that? Or cotton candy boobs? Okay, okay, just a minute. Eve, you're going to take over. I'm going to have to, if I'm going to leave the link in chat, it's on the banner. Can you hit it on the banner? Anybody? Okay, just a minute. Okay, Eve, start talking. Hey, Granny's house.
Okay. How's everyone doing tonight? We're just up here chit-chatting with each other, just talking about different cases and stuff. So anybody that wants to come up, please come up and join us tonight.
Okay, there, I'm back. Okay.
I hope I did okay.
Yeah, you did fine. I just had to go over onto YouTube to drop the link to paste it because I don't know how to talk and chat, I guess. Oh, wait, I see post comment. Is that what you use? Oh, I just figured it out.
Did you finally figure it out?
Yes. Oh my God. Did that work?
Yeah,
Hey, I learn something new every day, and if I live to be 100, maybe I'll have this figured out where I can make a video on here. Share screen would be my next thing. Oh, thanks, hon. Hey, everybody. Go on my community post, and I posted a link to Purple Bag Project, and it's Crown Royal, the, I don't know, liquor company, whatever that is. I don't drink, but
Cotton Candy's just a sweetheart.
Yes, she is, and she shared. Fur baby call. Oh, that comes first. And there, just click on that link, and you can pick out and put 4 items in a gift pack for one to be sent to one of our troop members for Christmas. And it's free. You don't have to put your email in or anything. You just have to put your birth date in because you have to be over 21. But then they package it up. You can include a short note, and then they send it. It just takes 2 minutes, and it's totally free. So let's make Christmas a little brighter for our military members. Okay, so Jennifer Dulos. Wow. Oh, somebody wants to come up. Okay, Sassy Press. Be nice now. All right, welcome.
Hey.
Hello, Sassy Press.
Hey. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. So what case got you involved into true crime?
Summer's case.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't follow any before that?
No, I covered Morgan Nick's case a little and Summer's case, and I started off doing the homeless thing, talking about the homeless. And then I went from that to doing Morgan Nick's case, and from Morgan Nick's to covering Summer's case a little.
Yeah,
I don't like being on platform by myself. The panels are better. Besides being up on platform by myself, I just don't feel comfortable on that platform for some reason. But I can be up on the panel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of pressure to run. Hi, Betty Smith. It's kind of a lot of pressure to come up, with content. And, some creators don't. They just play other people's content and comment on it. And I have my own opinions. So I don't know. I don't want to get struck either. So I'm kind of.
So, Rose and Jeannie and all of them, Candace's sisters and her mom?
I do not know. No, I do not know their mom or Candace. No.
Oh. So Candace's sister, Jeannie?
Yep. And her ex-husband and some of her childhood friends, neighbors, some other relatives.
Yeah.
A lot of people in that town. Yeah, I have a lot of connections with that case. That's actually how I know anything in Summer's case is from Rose's case.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
Granny's house.
I see that. Great.
Some kind of case that she's talking about.
Yep, Granny's house. I just screenshotted that. I'll look into it for you.
Okay.
Samantha's theory. I have not heard of that. So, I get nervous.
Lisa, Morgan Nick was a little girl that came up missing out of Alma, Arkansas years and years ago. They said that she was in the ballpark when she came up missing.
Oh, okay. I remember. And her mom and everybody was right there and was watching her, right? And then, how do kids just vanish? I don't know.
They said that some guy in a red truck with a white camper come up there and was talking to the old girl. And then all of a sudden she just vanished. I guess the guy took her off and did whatever he wanted with her. But they searched the truck for his DNA on her. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't find any of her DNA in that truck. And there was some kids from Van Buren, Arkansas, that the guy had went and was talking to and propositioning them Well, the guy, I think it was like years later that they wanted to question that guy over Morgan Nick. And he wound up dying in prison. He died, I think, like a couple of years ago or something like that in prison. It was an older man. I can't even think of the guy's name now. But, and her mother, I've seen her mother up on YouTube trying to search for answers to what happened to her daughter. And what gets me about Candace and Donnie, they're not searching for answers. It's like they're playing games with all these YouTubers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's almost like they're deflecting. They don't want people to look into it. Like, Don keeps saying, oh, she's far, far away from here. Like they're trying to draw people's attention away from them.
Right.
Yeah. Daniel Robinson, like his dad, he's spent a fortune and years of, time looking for his son. So,
yeah.
Hey, Lisa A., my great grand uncle was a victim of Juan Corona. That was horrible. I remember Juan Corona like yesterday. I think he at that time had the most mass murder victims, didn't he? Do you want to come up and talk about that? I don't see anybody in the back.
And then Jeffrey Dahmer, Don Wells reminds me of him. Okay.
Of who?
Do you remember that story about Jeffrey Dahmer? The guy that went off and murdered all those unalived all those little teenage kids.
Yep.
And he would stick them in his freezer. Well, he said that he first started off with like sacrificing animals, doing like kind of like an autopsy on them more than less, not sacrificing. But he would like do kind of like an autopsy thing on the animals.
Yep.
And then it gradually went from there to little boys. It was horrible.
Yeah. And people wonder what happened to their stray pets. Do not leave your pets outside. I'm serious. Not only that, there's people that steal pets and sell them to medical research companies. And kitty cats shouldn't be outside either. Okay, cotton candy boobs. Let's wait a little bit. I'm going to do another show about Rose. And, I need to talk to the detective first. Yeah, there's a cold case. My main focus at the moment, although I am I think what was in that confidential informant report that I posted is the same story that, 4 or 5 other people have given, the exact same story. She went to that party, her meth friends killed her and cut her up and threw her in the...
Well, didn't at one point in time, didn't they say that they unalived her and something about her being in an apartment or something like that, and there was like blood everywhere?
That story is got a little exaggerated from PG. She's got her facts twisted, so. But yeah, I'll go over that. I'm going to go over that when I finish the 2 interviews on the 2 station that I'm not allowed to names, interviews with Mary, Don's stepsister. And then I'm going to do another Rose. Hi, Gaily Gal. Do you want to come up? Oh, Carrie. Who's Carrie? Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard PG talking about that, though.
Hello. She did. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. What case did you want to talk about?
I'm just trying to see if it's working. Oh, I was just going to say, on short note, Kerry,
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. I was just going to say, Maddie McCann.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know Maddie McCann? Yeah, that's the first one I sort of started with, and I'm still looking into. And
There's
that was
constant.
terrible with her.
Yeah, there's at least. Hi, Jamie Blackwell. There's constantly new information coming about that case, though. Hi, Crafty with Amy.
I've already made up
recently.
my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the parents.
You don't think it's this guy that
No,
pedophile that
no,
no? Really?
no, because he was interviewed years and years ago, early, and he just keeps getting thrown back in. No, I don't believe it was him. I know he was terrible. He is a P, and he did a lot of bad things. But I'm pretty sure she's not involved with that. Yeah, I think the parents have been getting money for a long time, and I'm not sure if they should be. They paid their house off with it. I don't know. And all the interviews and, all the stuff you see, I'm pretty sure that, they acted more or less, I think, like Candace and Don. They didn't look like they cared much.
No, you're right.
There was no tears. There was no, they were joking around. They were still going to tennis when it all happened. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, I know they did make money, and that's a huge case of, I think, neglect there. I mean, who goes in a foreign country and leaves your children in a hotel room
alone? Yeah.
While you go out drinking?
Yeah, they could have hired someone from the creche, and they all the whole 7 of them, like the whole group of parents, all didn't want to do that, and they just wanted to go out every night. They went out every night for dinner, and
How
it was
long have you been covering that case?
Hey,
How long have you been covering that case?
oh, long time, a long time, a really long time. Yeah, years. It was just, it hit me, I thought neglect for sure.
Yeah.
And they didn't even get in trouble for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, well, we were just going to share. Wow. And one of the guys went to check on him. Didn't he see something odd, though? Wasn't there something with the curtains, or he found something?
Well, the door was slightly more open or something.
Yeah, there was something a little different that he could have noticed.
Yeah, and there was all talk about the window was open or it wasn't.
Yeah.
And the key, at first, the father said, we went in the main front door with a key, and then that got changed to, no, we left the veranda door open, unlocked, so that we could get in easier. She said that, the mother, and then they had to change it all around again, and no, it was ridiculous. And the only fingerprints on the window were the mother's. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's the whole thing is ridiculous. Plus, she could give they were both doctors, and I think they were giving them stuff so that they would sleep, so they could go out. And I
But
think, yeah,
so what did they do with the body? What's your theory here?
well, I've heard heaps of different stuff, but they had to swap fridges to go to another place. And there was something said about, like, the fridge. I'm not sure. But, I mean, dogs went in and they found her DNA. Cadaver dogs.
In the fridge?
Cadaver dogs. No, not in the fridge, but on the floor in a few places in that flat. They pulled up the tiles and there was blood under there behind the lounge.
Crafty with Amy, we're talking about the Madeline McCann case. Hi, guys. A lot of good ideas coming up, and I'll get to them. I see Atlanta Child Murders and John Bonet. Okay,
Yeah,
so, but eventually they would have had to have done something with the body, or it would have turned up by now.
well, I mean, I think, well, he was missing. The father was missing for a bit of time at the end of the night, and then he came back, and I think he took her. I
So
don't know.
You think they overdosed them accidentally? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and she's woken up, I think, and they said there was a window above the lounge, so she might have woken up and looked out to see if she could see her mum and dad, and maybe she just fell behind it on the tiles, because that's a possibility, because she asked the parents the night before. She said, I woke up, where were you last night?
Oh.
And both her twin siblings woke up crying, and she said, where were you? And I think they said, and then they said, I don't know what they said about it, but they knew the night before, and then I think they drugged them up a bit.
Oh, that would be really scary to be in a foreign country in a hotel and wake up and your parents are gone. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's how this all happened. I don't think, they were unalived. I think she was overdosed. And then they had to, being doctors and that, but they should have rang someone, I think. And but I think because they were doctors and she would have been tested and they would have found out that she had taken something. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Yeah.
Because it would have shown up. It's sort of like a summer thing. It sort of reminds me of summer.
Yeah, I can see. If that's your theory, definitely.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people think that. I mean, a lot of people think that the McCanns did something or covered it up anyway.
Everybody's commenting on your accent here. Okay. Have a good night, squirrely girl.
Yeah, I'm an Aussie.
Oh, you are? I was going to say if you were from the UK. Yeah.
No, I'm Australian.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a lot of friends from Oz, and you don't really sound like them. I wonder if, maybe different parts of...
Oh, maybe.
Different parts
I think I'm pretty Aussie. Like, we call it like an ochre. It's called an ochre. I speak very Australian, I think. Yeah. But, I mean, it's like in America, I suppose. And you could tell the difference,
Yes,
different parts of America.
Yes. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Australia is quite large, so I'm sure they have different accents.
Yeah, yeah. Well, in the country, you're speaking different, and
Yeah.
but in America, in the country, you're speaking different. So,
Yeah.
like living in the country. Yeah, yeah. But I'm,
Exactly.
I'm not in the country. I'm
Okay,
near
well,
Sydney.
thank you for your thoughts on that case.
Yeah, no, I just thought I'd
Sharing
bring
your
in
theory.
another one.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that case.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
you really?
it's
Yeah.
big in England. Big in England. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, short note, Carrie, for breading it up and letting us
Yeah.
know.
Thank you
No,
for
that's all
talking
right.
about
If
it.
you want to look into it, it's good. It's not a bad case to look into.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Lisa Kleckner, the Atlanta child murders. Would you like to come up and talk about that? I noticed that a common theme in a lot of these cases is children.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's another controversy case, too.
What?
The Atlanta murders.
Yes. Well, Wayne
Well,
Williams was never convicted of killing any children. So I know a detective that even worked on the case doesn't think that Wayne Williams is guilty of that.
I don't think he's guilty. I think he
I
got
don't either.
railroaded.
I don't either. Yeah, I have a lot I could say about that.
Can I answer Lisa A's question?
Let's see. Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. You're welcome to do
I think she did it. I think the jury got Curry. They didn't want to stay in that hot jury room at that time. And yes, I think she did it, and I think she got away with murder. Yes. That's my opinion. I followed that case, and I still believe she did it. So my thoughts ain't changed on that neither.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. She could have done it. I kind of in the minority there because I don't see the evidence to convict her. I guess I'll say that. So, if she did get away with it, I mean, what was it? Dumb luck? Are the Wells going to get away with this if they did anything? But a lot of people just seem to accidentally get away with things until a body is discovered, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was watching Justin, I think it was last night, and somebody put in chat that they thought that the Wells had Summer up in the chimney. But Jody Sue said whenever they come up there, they brought all of that equipment up there that could see like into the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
if Summer
checked.
would have been in that chimney, they would have found it unless they put Summer in the chimney after the card team and all that left from up there, the searchers and the card team and all that.
She's not in the chimney. They'd be able to
I don't think she
smell
is
that
either.
for miles around if she was in there. Hi, Annabelle. Welcome. Yeah, that I don't believe she's on the property at 110. That's just my opinion.
No.
I think she's
Don't-
buried.
Hey,
I
Cat
don't think it's on the property neither.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. I don't think Donnie would be crazy enough to bury her up there. And if she's gone, okay, if she's
Yep.
not alive anymore, I think that they've moved her from one spot to another.
Yes, a few times probably.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
remember hearing a story where they dug up a horse, and because they thought Summer was under that horse. Do y'all remember hearing about that?
Yeah,
Where
I
they
remember.
dug up that horse and they lifted that horse up to see if Summer was under there.
Yeah, yep. Plus, listen, they've got wells. as
Yeah.
well.
Did
They've
they
got a
search
couple of
all of the wells up there at all?
I don't know. Maybe some of them are too deep, or I don't know.
Yeah, but the scent would rise up. The dogs could still smell that.
I
Scent
don't
rises,
think I
scent
don't
rises
think there's no
above.
well, no separate tank or nothing like that.
Well, they looked in the septic tanks with cameras. They even looked in the septic tank in the camper, even though the camper doesn't have running water and she didn't use the toilet. So
That sounds good. She didn't use the toilet.
well,
She
there's
must
no
be busting to go.
running water in the trailer. So
No, but
Right.
it sounds like she's busting to go because she never used it. No, it was a bit of a joke. Yeah. Maybe that's why she goes away to go to the toilet. Yeah, I
I
don't
have
know.
heard that Brandis had like one of those baby monitors in the house so she could hear everything that was going on in that house.
that was a ceramic heater. That was not a baby monitor.
Yeah, Lisa proved
Ceramic
that was
heat?
not
A creator put that out. That was not true.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That was a
Oh.
ceramic heater.
no.
I remember when you put that picture out, Lisa, on YouTube about that. It been a scrum.
I mean, you see that you hear all kinds of stories and opinions and theories and all of this and all that about Summer's case, and you never know what to believe.
Well,
we
that's,
Oh, I know.
that's why
That's
I'm here.
Yeah. But that's because we don't hear from the officials.
Right.
Anything.
Yes. They said
Detective Pruitt, hold on. Detective Pruitt, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Detective Pruitt had came out and said that they thought that Summer was close by.
Yeah. I heard that. But why? How do they know?
I don't know.
They didn't hear it from Lisa.
Yes, I heard that too, but I don't know.
I heard somebody in the chat. Okay, it was Chris CM's chat. And a lot of the people in there, it seemed like they didn't really follow the case because they were, like, did they check the flower beds? I mean, they're asking things that were answered, 2.5 years ago, and I'm like, what's going on here? Or, who's Jose? I mean.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Which is okay if they didn't follow it. But somebody said, I think they have Summer's body in like a spackle bucket or a tote, and they just carry her around with them wherever they go. Okay. That one I'm pretty sure we can eliminate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that extended from Candace telling, I guess she had made up some kind of story and said that Summer was inside of a tote in the woods somewhere. And what it was, I think they had a baby doll or something like that.
Oh, that was on the lounge, wasn't it? It was there was a photo of that Don sent or something.
I don't know. I tried to not get any input from Don and Candace in my thinking because anything they say is sketchy. Yes. So I don't add that to my database.
In my opinion, I don't believe nothing Don and Candace says.
Nothing.
Look, they're too drunk to say anything real.
Crafty with Amy. Okay, said Candace washed her hands and grinned. They said they had a water bucket on the back tailgate of the truck, and I don't believe that because they just got home with the truck.
That's not what they said. They said that they went in the house and washed their and Granny's camper and washed their hands.
Well, they also
Yeah.
said they had a water bucket, one of those orange buckets with a spigot on the tailgate of the truck, and they used that to wash their hands. I heard that at the beginning.
Wow.
Too many
Huh.
stories. Okay,
Right.
it's weird. CW put the dogs in the truck. I didn't hear that. I don't think the dogs were.
When they first went up with the cadaver dogs, they're supposed to have put them all in cars.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
dogs.
short note, Carrie, honey, what's your opinion on what happened this summer?
I know that I'm pretty sure you think she's still alive, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I think there was an accident, and I think it was a cover-up.
Yeah.
I think.
And there was.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's the only
like
thing
that's all
that
kinds
makes sense.
Okay, there's all kinds of possibilities. I mean, we all got our opinions, you know.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is.
No, I know. But I just think that's the most obvious thing. Maybe, or someone took her, and but I can't see someone coming up and taking her.
No.
Oh, I don't believe that. The only way I believe that hit was planned that way, for that to happen.
Yeah.
Somebody that,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
And I'm starting to believe that H was there too.
No, because they dropped him off and then his girlfriend and her mom picked him up. He was at the ball game. So his time is accounted for.
Yeah.
From when they dropped him off. So he wasn't there.
He had a doctor's appointment at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and so Candace dropped him off.
3, I think at 3. Hi, Sonia. Welcome. Yes. Lisa A., I have said that several times. There are fates worse than death. Absolutely.
Look, here's a good question. Has anyone ever checked that Grandis went to a doctor?
Hey, Chris. Welcome.
That was the morning that
We're just
Candace
kicking
took
stuff
off to the
around.
hospital with her, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
allegedly they had an appointment at 8:30, and I believe they are. I think they have them on camera. Yeah, that's. I don't think that's an element that's in doubt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because who knows? Yeah, well, unless there is something about that, it could have been just Candace, Summer, and Hunter going around. Who knows? Because she can't remember stuff like the waterhole. You know, like where they
Right.
went to swim. You know, in her last interview, she sort of, oh yeah, I think they went swimming. You know, and I'm thinking, hang
Oh,
on, where did
Candy?
you go?
She said the horse pond, I think. Well, you got to
Yeah.
think she wasn't, she isn't a native exactly. And, maybe she just didn't know the name of it. I mean, Warriors Horse Pond, swimming hole. I mean, look, all different kinds of things.
True.
However, I do know that after that interview, yeah, Chris, we're just talking about different true crime cases. How people got into true crime. So, where was I? I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh, that interview that Candy gave, that caused the big breakup between Candace and Candy because Candace was livid that Candy screwed that up and did not stick to the script.
The script, that's what I mean. It's a script.
That caused their big breakup right there. Was that interview. So what does that tell you?
Yes, it tells you a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Wow.
The
didn't know.
manager, okay.
Why did Grandis, right after Summer, come up missing? Why did Grandis take off? What was her whole purpose of taking off and going wherever she went?
She didn't leave for 6 weeks.
Yeah, she didn't leave for a few weeks.
She
Yeah,
didn't leave until after the boys were taken.
but I think
Right.
she said she was going to help. Who was it?
Her brother-in-law. He did
They
die.
said she done that every year. They said she done that all the time. She'd be with one dog and
Yeah.
go up next and stuff. So
Yeah, but she said he'd had a heart attack or something.
He had surgery, and she was, yeah.
Oh, that's it. And she was
But
going
then
to go.
she told her girlfriend that's not why she left. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
she told her, I just wanted to get out of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, the manager at Sonic saw Summer, yes. I actually sent a couple of people there to question the manager.
Oh, yeah.
And I know 2 other people that went there also. And the manager remembered Summer, remembered her giggling. I had them ask if they ordered food or just the slushies, just slushies. It was a happy hour or buy one, get one half off or something then at that time. So, yeah, get forgotten or twisted.
Oh, twisted tea.
That's what Hunter was drinking, wasn't it? The twisted tea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody was drinking it.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
she bought him one. Or she bought one. That sounds strange. Why would you buy one? It just,
Well,
it's
if it
just
was
all weird.
It was for Hunter. The thing is, did you see the pictures? And I should post that. Jamie, Jackhammer Wilson. I posted his walkthrough of 110, the property and stuff. He also made one at the swimming hole, and he walked down the trail. It was a big topic of conversation at the beginning. I haven't shared it because he doesn't have it posted anymore, and I don't particularly care for the person that has it posted, but what the hell? I'll just go ahead and share. But as you go down the path, there's a trash bag, which got me banned from Facebook for 30 days for calling trash instead of garbage. And no, true story. And I have all the receipts for that. Somebody said the milk video or the trash video, and I said trash. 30 days.
Hilarious.
30 days suspension. I couldn't run my business page. I had a retreat coming up. I had to create another account. It was a nightmare.
Jeez,
I'm like,
you hear something worse than that all the time.
I know.
Trash.
But anyway, so there's a trash bag, a garbage bag hanging from a branch, and it's filled with garbage, and there's twisted tea cans all over the place in the garbage bag on the ground. I mean, there's a lot more than just that day.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that wasn't, I mean, Candace is not the type, in my opinion, that would take a garbage bag along with her when she goes to pick up her own trash.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I couldn't imagine Candace hanging that there.
There's a lot, I think there's a lot more people drinking twisted tea there than just Hunter, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a make-out place. That's where everybody goes to make out and smoke and drink and stuff.
Yeah, Brown Girl, the manager said they were there at 2 o'clock. So they were there right when happy hour started at Sonic.
Maybe they planned that. They probably knew that.
Well, yeah, because they probably go there. I mean, they had favorite slushies. They probably did that quite often. Is that every day, the happy hour, or just once a week?
I think it's every day.
Is that? I don't go to Sonic.
I ain't been there for a little while, but I think it's every day they have that.
But Candace got that different too. She couldn't remember the colours.
She said grape was her favorite.
Yeah.
I can't remember what her mom got the blue one.
No. She said
I
it was a
don't
water one or something.
water. Yeah, that cool
Yeah.
ice or whatever blue. And
Yeah.
then I think Summer had the grape, and then I can't remember what Hunter had. So
Yeah.
okay, every day. Every
Yeah.
day. Was DW at home or not? Now, I can't say for certain. But I'm pretty sure law enforcement knows that. Ouch, I just got clawed by a cat. On the run. He was at work. I heard his boss verified that he was at work, and his coworkers verified that he got the call that Summer was missing at 5:30. So he was there at 5:30. So if he came home in the middle of the day, I can't find where there's enough room for him to come home.
But it only takes, someone said, 31 minutes. Justin said that from where he was. Justin said it takes 31 minutes.
Don said it. I don't know if, I thought it was more like
Justin
45.
drove it. Yeah, Justin drove it while he was
he
there.
did?
Yeah, he said it takes 31 minutes.
Yeah, but Don was only gone for a half an hour for lunch, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't know how this is happening, but I'm pretty sure, I think he was home for some of the day.
Well, it depends on the traffic too.
Yeah, and it does depend on the traffic. Yeah, of course.
I am 45 minutes away from the rails.
Wow. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud. They're not going to do anything. People said, oh, Don picked up Chibley's daughter so she could put an ornament on the tree. He needs to be put in jail. I'm like, oh, for crying out loud. Seriously?
Come on.
Oh, jeez. He was only there for half an hour, wasn't he? At the tree thingo.
I don't know. Some of
Someone
those people
said
I
that.
didn't really recognize their
That's what they put up in chat today, Lisa, that he was only there for 30 minutes and he left.
Yeah.
Just a photo op then probably.
Jinkies on you.
Josh Duggar. Okay, I'm laughing, Lisa. I hope I don't get have to cut this out. Josh Duggar, yes, horrible person. Oh yeah, if you're in a stressful situation, I can see. However, Candace did tell someone that she remembered every single second of the day that Summer went missing. So if she remembers it all, why isn't she telling?
Exactly.
Exactly.
She hasn't remembered the whole thing. That's ridiculous.
She said
This
she
is
did.
3 hours.
She hasn't told us what it is she remembers, but apparently she said she remembers every single minute.
Well, then she must have told the police that.
I doubt that, or they wouldn't have told her that her timeline needed work.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, there's 3 hours out, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see my theory on going back to the water hole again?
I loved it. Yes.
Yeah, I think that was a good theory too, but I never thought about that till Lisa brought it up.
Yeah, just taking sometimes it takes me a while to cogitate those things.
Yeah.
Sometimes stuff comes to me while I'm sleeping. I'm like, oh, I thought of this last night while I was asleep. The only 2 times that I've ever seen her show emotion was at the water hole. So I thought something must have happened there. And we know it didn't happen the first time because they left there and were seen.
That's true.
And there's that missing time. Part of it was her taking drugs over to Fred Hills, but
all we have is our opinions and theories. We don't hardly have no facts in this case.
Right. Right. Oh, Sonia said hi, Eve. We're
Yeah,
so
I know.
lucky to have
I love
Eve with us
Sonia.
here.
Yeah, I love Sonia. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I think so too. Everybody in my chat's a sweetheart. Everybody's so
I
sweet.
know, but I know Sonia from a lot of chats. I'm sorry. I know everybody's a sweetheart, but
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I have such a great chat. Hey, Bob G, are you hiding in the bushes there?
And Sonia's always been very sweet and nice to me, no matter where she sees me, whatever chat I'm in.
You're not a sweetheart?
Oh, there's someone we know,
What?
Christopher.
Yeah, he's been in here for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just seen that come up.
Accidentally on purpose. Hi. What cool water, I think, is the blue one that she had.
Oh, okay. And no food. Is that
Yeah,
a
I
joke or what?
I haven't had to block you yet, Chris. Are you still in blue? Because I can't see that. I can't see
You
my
gotta
own.
remember, a lot of these people that come in here are in Remain Calm chat too, and Sure chat, so I know about all of them.
I'm not going to remove it. I meant I might get in trouble for highlighting it. I don't know. Yes.
Why?
Children and animals. Animals are just. Really think that when we die, God is going to judge us on how we treated animals, the voiceless, and children. So,
And children. Yeah.
um,
I think
yeah,
everyone should be kind to everyone. And
yeah, but
shouldn't be doing all this stuff. I just can't get over, I just can't get over how things like this happen, We have missing kids as well. But it's just
so,
sad.
did you mention the Beaumont? Are you the one that
Who?
mentioned the Beaumont children?
No, I didn't, but that's a good one too.
Somebody did. That's a
Yeah.
case that haunts me too.
That was 5 kids, wasn't it? Or was
Three.
it 3? Yeah, was that at the beach?
Yes.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And they were
But
seen with that man. They had money. They had
Didn't
money
they-
that they weren't given from their mom to buy things, and then they
Yes,
were
they
seen
went to the
walking.
shop. Yeah, they went to the shop to get a pie or something like that. Yeah, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I've just been reading on a lot of missing cases lately, and the one thing is that back in the day, they just assumed children were runaways. They didn't investigate, I even read one case, they told her 72 hours until she could report a missing person. And
That's
then
ridiculous.
even when they have to take a report, they still don't take it seriously. They still don't really investigate. They have to take a report, but no, she'll be back or he'll be back or whatever.
That's disgusting.
So then, a lot of crucial time is lost.
Exactly.
And then forensics weren't there like they are now. Some of those crimes are being solved, and the people that committed them have died in prison, which is fine. And it's good to give the families some type of closure.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, but remember our DNA stuff, the things they do now are getting better and better and better. And if they're holding on to their stuff that was left, they can find these people.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
And genealogy.
Yes.
DNA. Yeah, that's coming out a lot.
Yeah, that was amazing with the Golden State Killer.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Yep. I love that sort of thing. I love how people get found, like the people that do it. And I love how they find the people too. So, yeah, it's good to have a good ending,
Yes. Oh, Skylar Neese. Yeah, that was a terrible case. Kathy Durst. Yes. Another terrible case. Fred. Yeah.
I've heard
Fred
of that.
Durst. But so now there's a case that is not really very well known, I don't think, but it's haunted me for a long time. 3 women that went to the beach, Lake Michigan, I think, on the weekend, and 3 girls. They were young, 21, and just disappeared.
What?
Left their belongings on the beach and went in the water. Left their wallet, clothes, everything they had on the beach, and got in the water. And different guys with boats were coming up trying to get them in, and they wouldn't. And then a guy came up and started talking to him, and all 3 of them jumped in the boat, and he drove off, and they never came back.
Wow. So it was the boat person. They know the boat person then.
Well, there's witnesses that gave a description of him in the boat. However, there was like 1,500 boats on the lake that weekend or whatever.
Oh.
And so,
Yeah.
and there's so many different theories. And of course, one is that they ran away. 2 of them were allegedly pregnant by married men. So here's where one of the theories is that there was a houseboat that was anchored there that these people were running an abortion mill in. And the guy that picked them up in the boat does bear a resemblance to these people's nephew that did go pick up people to ferry him out to the boat. So,
now that's a crazy one.
That is it's very crazy.
It's got everything in it.
It does. So they said one of the girls died, and so then they had to kill all 3 of them to cover it up.
No. Wow.
I don't know. It's just, they've never found any trace of them. Their stuff was all still there. Nobody stole it. It was there that night. The car was there, and all 3 of them disappeared.
That's weird. That is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check my panel.
What?
I'm gonna hop off panel.
Okay. All right. Good night, Lisa.
All right. Good night.
See ya.
The I-75 killer was identified. Oh, yeah. Isn't it? There's so many cases like that. Like, what the hell? And people say, oh, nobody just disappears into thin air. Bullshit. They disappear into thin air all the time.
2 of them were pregnant.
Allegedly.
This is crazy. Yeah, allegedly.
And one she hadn't been married very long, the third one, and they found a note in her purse to her husband where she wanted to divorce. So that kind of...
Wow.
He said he was spending too much time with his buddies. And...
okay.
I don't know, there's a lot, yeah.
That is
Lisa, what do you
crazy.
think about the Idaho 4 case?
The Idaho 4 case.
Yeah.
I'm really, really anxious for the trial. And I think that a lot of people are learning a lot of things about the law through this case that they weren't aware of. Procedures and things, because, I think a lot of people don't understand how the legal system works, the legal process at all. And, the interest in this is causing them to be educated on that. So as far as, I'm not sure he did it. I mean, as far as evidence, I haven't seen anything.
I'm not positive he did it neither. I mean,
I haven't seen anything that's a smoking gun.
I'm on the fence with it right
Me
now.
too. I'm going to wait to see Gonna wait to see. I'm anxiously awaiting the trial. Because I want to see what they have. Right with the probable cause affidavit, there was so many errors in that you wondered, was the whole thing that sloppy? I don't know.
Oh.
There's a lot of weird things in that case.
Yeah, I've seen that too. That's what I was thinking. So I just wanted your opinion on it because you put out some good opinions on me. So
Thank you. I don't see anything that's a smoking gun. They better have something. I mean, people, his DNA match. Well, that was touch DNA on one thing. I mean, I could even come up with reasonable doubt about that here if I wanted to. So
I think
that's not a slam dunk.
Well,
It's not possible that he killed 4 people in there and didn't leave any other DNA. Didn't leave any skin cells, any hair, any fibers, anything.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think that's a possibility. He might walk on this one.
He might I don't know. I think they rushed because it was so high profile and they were getting criticized.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I think they rushed ahead with things before they had their case all set. And then, of course, that kind of limits what you can do at that point.
That's true.
Yeah, I had a hard time. He believed that he killed 4 people in that little bit of time. They said that he killed them people. I thought, okay.
Yeah. And just getting there right as the DoorDash driver's leaving, I don't know, it just the timing, plus the car speeding away, that was going the other direction. I don't even think that was his car that was on that video. Cell tower pings, those aren't very accurate, only up to a mile and a half. So, I don't know. I don't see anything overwhelming there. Okay, what about the girl in Kentucky? I don't know what girl. Does anybody know? Granny's house, what girl in Kentucky missing? I understand that it was such a weird case. All the stories you can't believe over half of the BS. Isn't that true? It's in every case. Remember that the little boy that was kidnapped from his church?
His church?
I just posted, now I can't remember, a little red-headed boy, was about 2 years old, maybe, little cutie. Yeah, he was kidnapped from his church daycare, and they had the lady on video. Well, they found him within 2 days. However, I was in some groups for that, and the lady that took him was in those groups trying to mislead people.
Wow.
Under a fake name.
Wow.
And, people kind of sussed her out because, we're pretty good sleuths. And
yep.
If your story doesn't hold up continually through the whole entire transaction, then yeah, you're sus. So
yes.
But then they caught her.
Well, if everybody would sit down and really listen to you, you make a lot of sense. On cases and different things.
Yes.
Thank you. I just don't have a very wide audience, but that's okay. I have an appreciative audience, so that's all I care about.
Yeah, that's what you need.
That's the main thing. Yeah. That's all you need. We're all listening and we think you're great.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
well, I'm just here. Yeah, people are like, "Oh, you're always this and that." Well, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
I fact check. And
but I still love her.
If you're
anyway, I'm going to get going. But Jesus,
thanks for joining us.
It's been really good. It's been interesting.
Carrie, honey, thanks for coming.
And I love Eve. I see her everywhere I go. And Lisa, you're great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for
All
coming
right.
on panel.
Yeah. Well, I got to America for a bit. Okay. I have Aussie land. I'm flying back now. Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, yes, case law is very complicated. Well,
All these
and,
cases are-
they say it's better for 10 guilty men to walk than one innocent man convicted. Look at how many innocent men are being released in prison after decades. I can't imagine what
I
that would
know.
be like.
I mean, I feel really sorry for all these detectives have to try to put these cases together and try to get the evidence and all the information and all the hard work it takes. And yeah,
Well, then it takes time, but look at,
Yeah.
how, like, even in this case, I mean, I had, on my delivery route, I had several murders, kind of high profile ones. And one, the guy shot his wife in the head in the morning twice, and then sent the kids to school, and then claimed that she committed suicide. Was a lot involved in that, including a prior attempt that she had made excuses for, a hidden note in her china cabinet. I mean, there was a lot of stuff involved in that case, but I should go into that case sometime. But anyway, that
there
took
are so
2
many
years.
cases here that we can discuss. It's unreal how many cases are out here.
That took 2 years before they brought him to trial. Now, a friend of mine's husband was first on the scene because he was a first responder. This was out in a remote area, and they were all sworn to silence about the 2 bullet holes. So he didn't even tell her. He didn't tell anyone. But there's not too many cases of someone committing suicide by shooting themselves in the head twice. But yet, they had to get all their ducks lined up, and if it took him 2 years, that's fine. He got convicted. He appealed. His appeal was denied. His conviction was affirmed, and he died in jail. So there we go. Otherwise, if you rush the case, if you succumb to that pressure, like I think they did in the Idaho 4 case, and it's not 100% solid, then you might run into some problems.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, chat came up with some really good cases tonight and stuff about discussing.
I hate you, Cat.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I said the chat came up with a lot of good cases tonight.
Oh, yes. We had a girl whose house was broken into, parents were killed, and she was taken. It was someone who'd worked with one of the parents. Oh, I just saw that a case that I followed for a long time, and they just found the little girl. Her parents were murdered. Oh, I'll have to look back into that again. The parents were murdered, and the little girl was never found. And they just found her. 20 years later, she was alive.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, what was the name of that girl that she got kidnapped years ago at the bus stop, and they took her, and she was gone like 18 years, and when they found her, that couple had her in the backyard, and she had 3 or 4 kids.
Is that Jamie Close, Chris?
No, it wasn't
No?
her. It was, shoot, I can't think of her name now. Then she was gone for like 18 years.
Yeah.
And they found her alive, I mean.
Yeah, I remember, and she had those kids from him.
Yeah, they had her in
the backyard had a fence all around it. Actually, didn't the cops came a couple times and didn't discover that? Yeah.
That's the reason I said you never know. I mean, you can look back at different cases and see all this, and stuff, and you wonder, it could happen. I mean.
Yes, the Sutter family. Now that's another one. that's tragic. And that sign was up there for decades, but it recently fell down. Dedicated to their children. That's an interesting case too. And that had an awful lot of odd coincidences, like the ladder being gone, the truck being disabled, that a lot of things, coincidences that would not happen all at the same time unless somebody was behind it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. That's a famous case. I saw the eye drop girl. Kate, you're funny. And was all teary-eyed. I read about that conviction today. Yeah, Scott Reich is, he's good. Yep. I listen to him occasionally too. Was kind of disappointed when I found out he owned that strip club, but whatever, I guess. You got to spend all your money on something, huh? Okay. The 2 young women missing in Kingsport. That is Layla Santinello and Holland Sabb.
I haven't heard too much about that for a few days. See, I'm only 30 minutes from Kingsport.
I might have you do some FOIA requests for me. You live in Tennessee. No, that's the Wisconsin girl.
Yeah, I'm right in between all the Bristol, Kingsport, and Johnstown, all these. I'm in the Tri-Cities. Let's put it that way. I live in Johnson City.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, just, yeah. Don't let Don B know that.
Huh?
I said, don't let Don B know that.
Oh, I don't listen to Don B.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. The Wisconsin girl I was talking about. I don't know, Chris. I'll have to look into that. I'm not familiar with that case.
I think the chat really likes this, being able to get really involved like they did tonight.
Night, Chris. Talk to you later. Here, I was just going to ask if you wanted to come up on panel. Jody Heisentrite. Who did they think recently? Hi, Lake Spear girl. I don't think I said hello. I don't think I said hello to Anita either. I'm sorry. Did they have some new information? I kind of think it was one of the workers there that took her, don't you? What's your thoughts on that?
On what?
Jody Heisentrite. J.C. Duggard.
Oh,
yes.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure about on that, and I've listened a little bit about that, and I didn't follow that good. But I have no idea maybe what happened to her.
Yeah, J.C. Duggard. Is she the one that was pregnant or that had the babies that you were talking about?
Yeah, I think yeah, that's her name. Yeah, well, I told you my opinion. When she was tucking, I knew it wasn't the parents and nothing didn't have anything to do with it. And then when she was found 18 years later, it just shocked me. Then she had those 3 babies also.
Yeah. Didn't she say the girls were what saved her that whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, she had company in there. Yeah.
Yeah. She said that's what kept her alive was the babies.
Boy, that's horrible, Anita. Was this someone that he knew? Murder was arrested immediately. Well, it's good that it was solved. Yeah, short no Carrie. It was nice to have you up on panel. Thank you. Joe Clyde Daniels. Dear Quince is that way for me.
Yeah, that's another bad case.
That one just haunts me.
I have no idea what happened to him. I tell you,
I don't either. These kids are so adorable. That little Quentin Simon. I mean, what a Cute little monkey. He was just adorable. To think what they had to go through. I don't understand.
I don't understand how come all of a sudden these kids are messing and getting, everything.
I think we're just hearing about it more because of the popularity of true crime now, and that's what people are interested in, so that's what people are talking about. And I just think we're hearing about it more.
Yeah, I mean, but
because I think it's always happened. Kids disappear. Look at these kids that, have been missing for 2 years and nobody's even missed them. The mom and her boyfriend kill them and then tell everybody that the kid went to their dad's and nobody even reports them missing. It's just really sad. Yes.
yeah, little Quentin and Monkey. Yeah, those them.
Yeah. Holly
Those
Bobo.
bad cases.
Holly Bobo case. I'm not sure. That's not been solved to my satisfaction. What do you think, Lake Superior girl? I'm not totally on board with that. And that is the oddest thing, isn't it? The Holly Bobo case. Did you know that one, Eve?
That was an odd case too.
Very
Brandy Neal
odd.
came in her chat today.
What?
Brandy Neal, Monkey's mother. She came in her chat today.
In Remain Calm?
Yep.
Oh. I haven't really followed his case, but
I followed most of it, and that's a sad case. But his mother, I'll tell you what, she's a good mother. She's a grieving mother, and she has looked and looked and looked for her son.
I saw her talk on Daisy's panel, and she said she just asks that no one talk about Michael in terms of any sexual abuse or any type of.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with that. And I don't think anybody should talk about Summer Wells in relationship to any of that.
Well, he's been gone almost as long as Summer has. He got gone a month after Summer did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more there to Holly Bowl. I'm not at ease with the resolution in that case at all.
My heart goes out to Brandy and Tyler and them. I mean, I wish that's something I could do.
Yeah. It's so odd that they haven't had any resolution to that. I mean, I thought they had, when they dug up the yard there, that didn't really even lead.
Nope. They haven't got no leads yet. They don't know exactly where he's at. They don't know what happened. Brandon Neal hoped they'll come up with something.
Thought that was going to go somewhere, but
I did too. But it didn't, and the charges they did have against the two people that lived there, they had to drop them because there was not enough evidence to hold them on them charges.
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, I was in Tiffany Ray's
chat. But they're in jail for other charges, but not nothing related to Michael Bond,
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That's another very odd case.
That's a lot of odd cases out here, and I mean, kids just don't disappear like they've been doing. I mean,
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I mean, but I tell you what, you had a great live tonight. I know that.
Thank you.
And I think everybody enjoyed it too.
Well, yeah, it was kind of fun, and I'm glad I got some people up here on panel to drag them up. And you're more at ease up here now too, Eve. I can tell because you're talking more.
Yeah. Well, they got to talk more about something they wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
They wasn't restricted. Let's put it that way. They wasn't restricted to just, you know.
Oh yeah, stick to the topic. Yeah.
Yeah, and they could let their feelings out tonight, and that's what they like. I mean, you know, especially
Yeah.
short note Carrie. I mean, I've heard her talk one time. She's on the main comment panel one time, and I heard her talk.
Oh
She's
really?
up there with me. Yeah, she's up there with me one time. And but I told her she needs to come up more often on panel. She's really good about talking on panel.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good to have her up.
And I'm glad you was able to get her up here. I mean, yeah. I've been trying to get Squirrely Girl to come up on panel, and I can't get her to come up.
Yeah, I asked her. What did she say? She didn't have access to.
She's
didn't have any
shy.
way to come up. Yeah.
She's shy. She gets nervous when she comes up on panel.
I wanted Little
But-
Wing up because I've, talked about having her on panel before, but
Well, at first it's nervous. You get nervous when you first
Yeah.
start doing it. But after you get doing it, then you get more confidence in yourself. You know?
Yep.
But main
Yes.
Tom says she's seen a lot of difference in me since she got me up on panel and got me, out of my shell, she calls it.
Yeah. I
I
could
was
see
scared
that.
to death. I never did go up on panel because I was scared to death to go up on panel. And when main Tom said, I'll get you up here, Eve, and she said, I'll get you comfortable and you'll be able to come up. Well, she got me up there, and I have been going up. Yeah.
Yeah, strip club. Yeah, that came.
I'm trying to encourage other people to come up on panel. They'll get comfortable with it. At first, you're nervous, but you'll get comfortable with it, and you'll be able to talk more each time you do it. I mean,
Oh, crafting with Amy. We'll get you up here yet.
Yes, you could. Crafting with Amy, yes, you could, honey. Come on up. I'm up here. She could do if she, crafting with Amy. She's another one of her subscribers over in the main comms.
Yeah.
She can do it. I mean,
Oh yeah. I think anybody could. Kate, I'd like to get her up there too. Any of you guys could.
yeah, like
Lori
I
Vallow.
said,
I did kind of follow that, but didn't get really too much into the Lori Vallow thing.
oh, I followed that.
Did you?
Boy, that was terrible. I mean, I think Chad is going to really tell a lot about Lori when his trial comes up. I think he's going to turn on her.
Good night, Granny's house. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Scott's strippers must get paid. Well, Scott's strip club won best decorations in the town that he's Christmas decorations.
Yeah, I think
Years
Chad's going
ago.
to turn on Lori big time. Because Chad does not want to go to prison, so he's going to try it. But he's not going to get out of it. He's just as guilty as she is.
I think that, isn't it Lori's brother? Like I told you, I didn't totally follow the one that did he have the heart attack?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
he's the one that actually did the killing. I think they,
But no,
I think
I think that all three was involved in the killings.
Oh, I think that Chad and Lori directed it and wanted it to happen, but I think he's the one that actually, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, Lori's got life in prison now. I mean, for 3 killings. So, and so I figure Chad's gonna get about the same thing when but he's still got the death penalty on him.
Yeah, and I saw where he was trying to get it dismissed because she didn't get it, and
Yeah, well, that's a whole different situation. Reason why they
Yeah.
dismissed hers.
yeah, they didn't. Yeah, that doesn't make any difference. I've seen
No.
the actual killer make a deal and his buddy that was along for the ride get the death penalty before. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that case, that's so heartbreaking what they did to Tylee, the daughter. Oh my
Yeah.
Lord.
Both of them.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I don't understand people that's that evil to do stuff like that. I mean, and that was all because of money and everything.
Yeah.
What is it
Crafty.
about money? I mean, what is it about these people needing all this money? I mean, I don't understand it.
I don't know. Wait. Oh, Lori.
I mean, I mean, I don't, like I say, a lot of these cases just confuse me, you know. And
Yeah,
I said,
I agree with you, Crafty, with Amy. I think Lori was, the mastermind. Yeah, money and religion. I don't know. There's some mental illness definitely involved there.
yeah, short note, Carrie. That's right. That's what and but what Lori believed. Oh God, that's unreal.
Yeah, they were weird.
Did you hear her statement when they get ready to sit when she's getting ready to go to prison?
No.
Oh my God, I can't remember all of it right now, but boy, it was weird way she was talking. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't lock her up in a crazy house.
Well, that's why her trial did get
You
postponed
know,
there. She was found mentally incompetent for a while.
she's talking about people, that people kill their own selves and stuff. And I thought, yeah, but in this case, they didn't kill themselves. You and Chad and your brother done it. Yeah. Well, it's proven that Lori helped, and Lori had part of it because she wouldn't be in prison if she didn't. So,
Right. Yeah, that was too bad. The grandparents tried to get those kids, didn't they, for quite a while before that?
yeah, Kate, the grandmother, she said she would do anything. She would give Lori all the money and stuff she wanted to have those kids and stuff. She would have the kids and the money.
Yeah, that's too bad. I see a lot of times the grandparents try to intervene, but
Oh,
I don't
that about
know.
killed.
If
That
you don't
about
want
killed.
your kids and there's a relative that will take them, let them.
Yeah, that about killed Kate and Larry. I mean, oh my God. I thought Larry was going to have a heart attack before that trial was over with.
Yeah,
He was through so much.
yeah. You always, what if,
And
what could have been?
I just
Okay.
couldn't get over what was going on there.
Okay, it's 2 hours, so I usually shut it off there. Thanks everybody for coming.
Okay, hon.
Thanks for everybody that joined me on panel.
I love you, Lisa.
Love you. Good night, everybody, and have a great weekend. And we'll see you Monday after I transcribe the David Dotson interview. Sorry, I was lazy. So we'll talk to y'all later. Night.